Hi everybody, welcome to Healthcare Sucks. And we're going to jump right into it tonight. There is so much going on, guys. I mean, if you're even keeping track or watching this, you know that there's this side, that side, left's wanting you to watch the left while the right's sneaking around. And in other words, there's a lot of hocus pocus going on, guys, and covering up the truth. So here we'll try to sort through the truth tonight so you can make a decision what you believe about the Wuhan 19.
Is currently at 175. For those stuck on board, many are worried as they think it's just a matter of time before they contract the virus.
We take our temperatures a few times a day, and we're still under the number that we'd have to report. But the reporting is voluntary, so I don't know how much good it is if people are too frightened to call the medical center, or they're afraid of the local hospitals or doctors. I don't know. But so I think it's a kind of not a great system. I think we should be checked. We've only been checked.
Passengers aboard the Diamond Princess hope the WHO's push for port entry will swiftly result in them getting the proper medical care they desperately need.
And so what they're saying basically is they're worried and frightened, guys, and I would be too. You know, you can't believe half of what they're telling them. And they're talking about now, if you watch out there what's going on in the videos, people are disappearing. They're hauling people off. They're saying that they're hauling people off to go to hospitals sometimes. But there's a lot more going on. People usually don't go kicking and screaming when they're going to a hospital to get fixed. It's when you don't see your neighbors come back. It's when, oh yeah, Joe down the road, man, he's gone and he's not come back. Where is he? Can we contact him? I mean, yeah, they disappear. So with that real quick too, I want you to watch this, because again, no pictures of the military being sick. No pictures of the bases. No pictures of them being on maneuvers, which we've seen that all the time. Like twice a week I used to see that stuff. And mysteriously, Mr. President Moon is not wearing a protection device now. We see nothing about the emperor and his family. So I'm putting to you that when they re-monkeyed this in their class 4 lab over there, they already have an antivirus, guys. You know, it's not beyond these people to be thinking of something real evil out there. So we're going to have to keep an eye on them. The people you want to feel bad for and what's going on is the people, the common people like you and I. Because they're the ones getting thrashed. And you know that's what China does, is treat their people like garbage. So let's watch this for a minute.
이승재, 아리랑 뉴스.
North Korea is intensifying its preventive efforts against the coronavirus, saying...
Real quick, what this is going to be about, this is about, I came to you guys as soon as I heard it, the quarantine and the contagion, being contagious now is not just up to 5 to 14 days, it's 24 days. And these guys are the first ones to do something about it. WHO, the WHO bozos, still want to quarantine for 14 days. Well, if it's still active for 24 and you only have 14, we're back to that. People are running loose, spreading the thing. Which, the more I've watched other channels and what's going on with WHO, again, one world order. Agenda 201. But let's watch what they're doing. This is smart.
It has decided to temporarily extend the period of quarantine from 15 to 30 days, according to North Korea's state-run Korean Central News Agency. The decision comes amid an increase in the number of deaths from the virus in neighboring countries, as well as studies that show the incubation period could be up to 24 days. It explained the move is aimed at protecting the safety of the people, adding everyone who lives in North Korea, including foreigners, must abide by the new rules. Now, despite lingering concerns over the coronavirus outbreak, South Korean President Moon Jae-in was out and about on Wednesday, urging people to go on with their lives as normally as possible.
Watch
and
this.
Keep spending their money to support the economy. Visiting a local market in Seoul, he encouraged vendors and reassured the public not to be overly worried. Kim Min-ji with the details.
President Moon Jae-in has reiterated his call on the public to shake off their anxiety and engage in economic activity as usual. He visited one of Seoul's most famous attractions, Namdaemun Market, on Wednesday to encourage the merchants there amid the coronavirus outbreak. The market saw 4 million visitors last year, but recently seen a decline due to the virus. Moon took the opportunity to buy local food products. The president also held a luncheon meeting with several merchants, where he vowed support for vendors, the self-employed and traditional markets, so they and the country can overcome the situation together.
Does that look like a man that's worried about catching a virus? I don't think so. And I think the lady with him is his wife. Do you take your wife out if you're worried about this? I'm telling you right now, if I was over there, you wouldn't catch me. I would have hibernated and locked down myself, went out and bought a bunch of food. Or actually, in this kind of situation in the city, when it gets that nuts, you head to the boonies, guys. That's what you do. And you make it, get some food together, and you go out where you have to survive. When it gets to be like this, or worse. I'm not telling you guys to do that. I'm just saying that's an option. You have to make a decision for yourselves how far and what you need to do to protect you and your family. Because at healthcare, we give you options. We love you. We just want to see you guys survive. But watch this guy.
정부의 지원보다도 좀 국민들이 좀 빨리 좀 너무 이렇게 과도한 불안감을 떨쳐내고 다시 이제 일상 활동, 특히 또 경제 활동, 소비 활동 그것을 활발하게 이렇게 이제 해주는 것이 근본적인 대책이지 않겠습니까? 그래서 오늘 이제 그런 이제 캠페인을 이제 위해서 또 국민들께서 전통시장을 좀 더 많이 찾아주시기를 바라는 그런 마음으로 오늘 이제 방문을 했는데.
Moon has recently been filling his schedule with economy-related agenda, reflecting his determination to minimize the economic fallout and restore consumer sentiment. In line with the president's efforts, the government is also working to ease excessive public concern. On Wednesday, Prime Minister Chung Se-kyun urged the people to trust the government and carry on with their daily lives. He also said that it was unnecessary for ministries or agencies to cancel or postpone scheduled events.
Not desirable for events organised by central or local governments to be cancelled or postponed due to the coronavirus.
And what we're running into really fast here is, like I was telling you guys, it's starting to cost billions and billions of dollars. I mean, we're going to soon end up in the trillions of dollar factor, like our deficit. Click, 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 click. Yeah. The money is just going to roll, like disappear out of their pockets. So that's why they're trying to push people back to work so early, which is another dangerous, stupid thing. When you're in the middle of a crisis, you don't push people out in the road. I mean, I wouldn't. This is just a quick little show you. They've started testing it on some mice and stuff, and they said it won't actually start until, get into effect till April. Keep that in mind. February, March, April. Yeah, and then on the WHO bozos, we're talking a year and a half before any kind of virus or antiviral treatment and stuff. When I put it to you again, my gut feeling is when you make the virus, you make the antivirus. It's just what they do. And you would not see Moon running around like that if it wasn't true. And we're just tuning in to see what they're saying the numbers are today. Because we all know that the numbers are telling us, they're being so honest with us, of course. They would never lie or anything. Sorry, I have to laugh at that. And with that, I think today, we're going to say, God bless you all. Do what you have to do for your family. Just keep an eye out. We're just giving you tools. You take the tools, you decide what you want to do to protect you and yours, what you feel like doing, where you feel safe. You know, what steps you feel you need to do to keep your family safe. And with that, we are now into the countdown from the Super Bowl. We are now down to, excuse me, folks, commercials. We are now down to 3 days, 13 hours, 8 minutes, and 2 seconds from the China virus